Hello, welcome to Best Top 5 today. Hold on. Hello? Hey, Pauly, how's it going, man? Yeah, I'm about to do it right now. No, this is time for sure, man. Yeah, I'm doing the top 5 movies of your career. Yeah, for sure, I'm mentioning Encino Man. No, yeah, for sure, right now. I'm doing it right now. Right, the camera's right in front of me. It's going live right now. We're going live. All right, man. Peace out. That was Pauly Shore, man. Today we're doing the top 5 Pauly Shore movies of all time. Woo! Yes! The moment everyone's been waiting for.
Finally!
Fuck my life.
Come on, man. You enjoyed Encino Man. You went to his improv twice. Don't lie.
New phone, who it is?
Anyway, guys, today we're talking about the top 5 Pauly Shore movies. If you're not familiar with Pauly Shore, he was a big comedy guru in the 90s. He appeared in a lot of movies. Even if you don't know the title, you may have heard his voice somewhere. Maybe he was in the Goofy movie. He was a character in that movie where you hear the voice like, cheesy music. Like, it is really, I can't impersonate him. All my impersonations are garbage, but he has a very distinct voice. So, there's a lot of comedians who come and go, and sadly Pauly Shore is one of them, but I'm convinced that he's gonna have a comeback. He's gonna have a big comeback. I'm being Nostradamus here. I'm being Vestadamus, and I'm prophesizing that Pauly Shore's gonna have a big comeback in 2020.
Preach!
Yes, that's gonna be the same year Tupac and Elvis is gonna come back too. Number five is a movie that for a lot of people is considered garbage, and it is pretty much garbage, but it's a guilty pleasure, and I enjoy it for what it is. It has Stephen Baldwin in it, playing Stephen Baldwin, and Pauly Shore playing Pauly Shore, and it's called Biodome. So before The Simpsons did that episode where they're in a biodome literally, and before that show called Under the Dome came out, we had Biodome. This is sci-fi before it became big. This is sci-fi comedy. This is comedy genius. Even though I just said 5 seconds ago that it was complete garbage, it's very funny. I like this movie. It's just a group of people who are supposed to stay, I believe, 1 year inside this like biodome, and it's the most dumbest people you can think of, and they do a lot of dumb shit. And it's silly humor, it's slapstick. And if you're not into slapstick, if you're not into silly humor, then it's not for you. If you're one of those like, ooh, I like my jokes to be very, very dry, then it's not for you. But if you like seeing like and jokes, you're gonna love it. Because I like that kind of humor. I like dumb shit. I like my jokes well done. I like my jokes medium rare. It's those dry, pretentious fucks who like well done. Who the fuck eats a well done steak? You gotta eat it nice and rare, not completely rare, but medium. But anyway, I'm steering off topic. We're talking about Pauly Shore here.
Yo, best guy.
What?
Are you hungry?
Yeah, I'm hungry, man. I haven't eaten. The last thing I ate was like a toast with some coffee in the morning.
My favorite is, I like dumb shit, okay?
Yes, I'm defending that to my grave. I like dry jokes. Fuck out of here. Number 4 is jury duty. So if you've ever been to jury duty, I have. It's, you have to do it, and but you can go do jury duty while watching jury duty. It's a good joke, right?
Fucking terrible.
Okay, like this movie?
Like this show.
Don't worry, nobody watches this show anyway. But number 4 is jury duty, and jury duty is Pauly Shore playing himself, and he gets sent to jury duty, and they have to decide whether this guy is innocent or guilty. Kind of like 12 Angry Men, but as a genius comedy, where Pauly Shore has to decide whether the guy is innocent or not, and he decides he's not innocent. So he does a whole bunch of crazy shit behind the jury. It goes bonkers. It's a funny movie. There's a lady in this movie who is, I believe, like the love interest of Pauly Shore in the movie. And you can tell that right after this movie came out, her career ended. Nothing else came out afterwards. But Pauly Shore reigned through the 90s with a lot of shit. And good shit.
Peanut forever.
It's great stuff, man. It's great stuff. So I love this movie for how dumb it is. I don't need some pretentious fuck with a pipe, going, well, I think this film is just excrement. It has no value to humankind. Why would you watch this? Come on, man. Number 3, a Goofy movie. You ever seen Goofy? Well, get ready to see Goofy with Pauly Shore in it. It's like having peanut butter and jelly together in one movie. It's perfect combination. It's hilarious. I love watching this movie for.
You're so fucking hungry.
I am. Everything I'm mentioning involves food. This is legitimately good. Unlike Jury Duty and Biodome, which are guilty pleasures, I don't believe in guilty pleasures. If you enjoy a movie, you liked it. And that's what a movie should set out to do. It should entertain you. That's why it's called entertainment. So, it's not an art movie or anything like that. And Goofy Movie is actually legitimately a good, fun, family film. And Pauly Shore has a very small character. He's actually playing the same character he does in all his other films. And it's the guy who has the cheese whiz that he puts in his mouth.
Cheddar! Ah! Cheddar whizzes!
He's a small character, but when I was a kid, when I had seen Encino Man, I remember that I watched Goofy Movie many years later, and I was like, wait a minute, this is a character from Encino Man, and it's pretty funny. Of course, he's not as raunchy as he is in the other ones because it's a kids film, but watch it because if you're a fan of Pauly Shore or want to watch his films, you're gonna see the connection with that character. Number 2, SonInLaw. So if you've never seen SonInLaw, it's basically the story of a guy who meets this young girl who is kind of reserved and she's shy, and he kind of pretty much corrupts her and turns her into a female Pauly Shore, and she has to meet the parents. Before Meet the Parents, we had SonInLaw. So this is originality. Meet the Parents is a reboot. So he has to meet their parents, and they're seeing this guy who's kind of like a doofus who has no life, and he's corrupted their daughter, and they don't really like him. So, but the family, they make him work in this farm that they have, and they're trying to see if he's really fit to be the future husband or whatever of this girl. I don't think this is a bad movie. I actually do like this movie. It's funny, and there's some little twists and turns towards the end that I'm surprised for this type of film. Sadly, this movie doesn't have a Blu-ray release date yet. I mean, it's only on DVD.
What the fuck?
Yeah, man, I was offended too. But
I'm surprised that shit's even on DVD.
nah, man, Scream Factor's gonna do a release of it.
Yo, keep waiting. I'm sure it's gonna be on Criterion soon.
Criterion Collection.
Come on, Criterion.
I'm gonna write it on their page and send them a notification that it needs to be on Criterion ASAP. Forget about all those Akira Kurosawa movies that they're trying to put out on Criterion on Blu-ray. They need to put this one priority. So number 1 is Encino Man. So Encino Man was with Brendan Fraser, and from what I remember, they find this guy in the cave, right?
No, he's on ice.
He's on ice.
He's frozen.
Yeah, so they teach him how to be cool, how to be 90s cool. I don't know, in the 90s they did this kind of thing, I don't know. I don't know, whenever I say 90s, this thing comes in. My mama always said, the 90s will come back.
My mama always said Pauly Shore was the best actor.
Yes, it was. But anyway, Encino Man, basically, Pauly Shore and Brendan Fraser, they befriend each other, and they send him back to his high school. So he's learning how to be a human, even though he's pretty much a troglodyte. That's a pretty big word for best guy. It's a troglodyte. That's some I said troglodyte, like a pretentious guy, But anyway.
Like you?
Not pretentious. I'm best guy.
This is best stuff.
This is best of 5. So, Encino Man is number 1. It's funny. I like it. That's all I can say about it. Just take my word for it. I'm best guy. As you know, this is best top 5. So,
He just wants to go eat.
I'll be honest with you. I've been mentioning this food throughout this whole video, and my stomach is going. I'm hungry. I'm best guy. This is best top 5. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know in the comment section down below. What's your favorite dish? Do you like steak well done? Do you like a medium rare? Do you accompany it with French fries or with broccoli? Or are you more of a guy who doesn't like steak and prefers fish? Whichever it is, let me know in the comment section, and let me know where I should go now to go eat, because apparently my producer keeps mentioning sushi and freaking KFC and Taco Bell. All that's gonna do is give me a big ass fucking diarrhea. I actually want to eat good food. I haven't eaten since 9 in the morning. The last thing I ate was a toast and some little bit of butter and some café con leche. And I've been standing here for the last, I don't know how long it's been. So anyway, guys, until next time, bye.